What is the disconnect?
I'll say a disconnect. I'm pissed. I have an opinion of where I felt you could go in basketball.
Didn't really like see it how he was seeing it was that he didn't go.
Like, I know I didn't go. I know I don't know what I'm doing. I get that. Like, what can I do? I could find out what the coaches are really saying, you know, at these tournaments about yourself and all this. And I'm like,
what are they saying?
Like the opposite of what he was telling me.
Oh,
no,
this is what I want to hear. Let's get to this shit. We've been tiptoeing around all this. Can we fucking get to it?
Because
oh yeah, no, I ain't finna touch it. I'll sit pretty still.
In the middle of the night, I'm still up, I'm still
18.
Should I drink up, smoke up, I need some freedom in my life.
Don't like what?
Should I drink up, smoke up, need some freedom, show me a little attention, a little bit tender, show me
You're gonna get this. They won't. Okay, we good, man.
yeah, I get that. I got the first one.
Hey, get on Shazam. Yeah. Yeah, get on Shazam.
It wouldn't be a bad thing, but I don't get no loving, and that's no lie. We spent the night in
Yeah, I see your feet. I see the feet tapping. Come on. Don't act too cool for this. Come on, don't act too cool for this.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight.
Okay.
Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie.
You're not allowed to look up the lyrics. Don't look up the lyrics. If you don't know it, sit down.
No, David's got no response.
David has no idea what this is.
Hey, I like this sound. Is this new? Is this like a?
This came out last week.
This is
It came out last week. Yeah, it's new.
brand new.
Just try. On my feet, I changed my life completely. I seen the lightning lead me. My baby just can't take her eyes off me. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight.
Nah, we good. Yeah, this is a little too.
I want to hear the other song.
It's a little too much for you guys.
Yeah, you still.
I'm gonna play something for you guys. I'm going to the next. I know we're jumping around a little bit, but this here is really special. I don't even know who this dude is, but somebody put me on, and I'm gonna skip straight to the.
I'm still on water. I said like H2O.
Said he feels like H2O, Kieran. That's two hydrogen. One component of oxygen.
Why do you only play like literally 2 bars and then you're like, hey, let me talk over
Well,
this?
actually, there's YouTube rules. You actually can't play the whole song. You get copyrighted.
I think it's
So you
like
actually have to
15
speak
seconds.
over it a little bit.
Ain't it like 15 seconds though?
Okay. All right. I just like hearing myself talk.
I'm just being careful.
Be extra careful.
Actually, you know what? I want to sing. just break out, man. I don't know why you're so hesitant.
You're right.
Just throw out some bars, some beats.
I said she's strong. Let's fill my cup. She want diamonds, she want
Right, you
daughters,
send it
she
to me
want
later.
She like sweet, she speak 'em.
I'll seriously send this to you.
Shazam.
Talking shit.
Yeah, that.
All right. Let me check the levels. Yeah. Let's get this out of here, man. It's that time.
All right.
It's that time. Welcome to the Searchers Podcast, man. Yeah, you know in the Bible it says, if you search, those who search are those that will find. So
Can't find if you don't search.
welcome to the search. You never know what we'll be talking about. Or what, Kieran? Or who
Or
we'll
what
be
we'll find.
or who we'll be talking to.
You never know.
Hey, let's get a round of applause for we got Deng Mayot here in the building. Showing off his knees. He hasn't used the lotion today, but it's all good.
Yeah, we don't worry about that. Yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Hey, you know what I want to start doing?
What?
I want to starting off the podcast with an icebreaker.
Okay.
So I have an icebreaker.
You come awfully prepared today.
I came prepared. I came prepared. We'll see how
I
it
like
goes.
it.
My icebreaker question is: it's something that's been a hot topic on the internet. The question is: would you rather take $500,000
Yep.
or dinner with Jay-Z? Taking
$500,000.
I'm taking
I already got $500,000. I don't even know who
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is. What's that guy going to help
That's
me with?
awfully quick, bro. Come on.
Oh, who's Jay-Z?
He's a billionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap, bro. The 500.
Cool. I get to talk to you as a billionaire.
Okay, well, we know your answer, Kieran.
What's your answer?
What would you do?
Bro,
What would you do?
500,000, no question.
Okay, justified. Why?
Justify it, because look, you're sitting there for a night to have a dinner with a guy. You feel me? That can't give you the span of his life or teach you anything that like you
Go
can't
listen to
learn
his
from
music.
somewhere else.
So the music is for.
What's his music gonna do?
Give you the span of his life.
Man, I don't. Nah, I'll take that $500,000 and I'll go get someone. Yeah, invest into somebody that can teach me directly how to do what he's done
Or he could do it himself.
in one night, in one dinner.
He won't do it in one night.
What if he doesn't like you
Okay,
after
so
that dinner?
with this question, we're assuming that he's willing to give some information, or there's a chance that you're going to get some information that you haven't heard before. And the problem with taking the 500 is most of us. No,
Yeah,
I'm not on either side.
you're not on either side.
So you value money over the information. Because if you get the money, you're gonna do what you usually do with the money anyway. You're not. I'm gonna invest here. I'm gonna invest here. How much have you invested so far in your life right now with all the money?
I've invested a majority of everything that I've had towards me learning what other people are doing.
Like what?
My time, my resources,
Okay.
right? Everything goes in so I can get back. So that's pretty much an investment in my eyes. So everything that I've learned, the books that I've read, all those things are investments, bro. And so there's nothing that, like, whatever book he reads, writes, this, that, whatever, like, how could I not have access to that if I have $500,000?
You have access to it, but it's which ones did he read? What method did he? How did he maneuver through certain situations?
Okay, if that was the case, then Jay-Z's not my guy for still I'm taking $500,000. Jay-Z's just not that, like.
Okay, who would you talk to instead of 500,000?
What I talk to instead of Jay-Z instead of taking the 500,000?
One dinner.
One dinner.
One dinner. Let's make it 100,000. Maybe five.
I'll take
Maybe
it.
Five is a little.
You said $500,000.
Well, that's the question online. A lot of people said they would take the dinner. Those who value
a lot of people
information.
said that.
See, you guys don't value information.
I think you just tapped into what we're actually talking about is that people are like, oh, Jay-Z's got some magic. He's got something that's going to fix everything. Jay-Z's my guru. Jay-Z's this, Jay-Z's that. Like that's what these people believe. I'm saying I'm my own guru. Give me $500,000.
Facts.
Like who am I going to listen to that's going to change my night in one day? Like nobody. like one dinner. Nobody. Like absolutely nobody.
Jim Rohn.
Nobody. Like nobody. Like, you know what I mean? I get pieces of information every day that change my world. But to say, okay, give me $500,000 so I can just every single day just do my own reading, go meet people that I want to meet, you know, go explore the world the way I want to explore. I'm changing my life because I'm worth $1 billion, straight up, in my opinion. Because this is the most important thing that I can do as me. Like me, just me. I'm the most important thing there is in this universe. I'm the only thing that's in the universe as far as I'm concerned because that's all I can control. I'm going to go to you as my guru. Tim, help me. Like you might get some information that
I
helps
like how
me.
you guys keep clapping every time. I don't do that when we talk.
No, but like I might get some
cool,
information. I might get some information from you that helps me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm looking for that information. Whereas if you gave me $500,000, so that sets me up. Let's say I can live on $60,000. You know what I mean? So whatever that math is, real quick, David. 8 years. I can invest 8 years of study and research into myself. You know what I mean? Like doing whatever I want to do to make Kieran a better person. Go live in a fucking cave for 8 years because I got that money sorted. I'm going to take that option rather than like, one hour, Jay-Z.
Most people are spending that 500 right away.
I got no issues with that. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to make myself happy with.
So most people, I agree.
What are you doing?
Let me. You gave me some information years ago that changed my life as well. You want to hear it?
It cost you $500,000?
It didn't cost me 500.
I want to hear that. I want to hear it.
You actually want to hear this?
Yeah.
All right, let me go. Let me go right here. Let me go right. Okay, right here.
The other phone. You know this.
Oh, whoa! We're cutting. Hey, we're cutting that part out.
Hey,
we're cutting that part out.
Hey, it's on his other phone.
We're cutting that because
My
the
bad.
the police is watching that.
David, you editing this out? Because it's taking a long time.
This is taking a long.
Man, like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I give a lot of advice. Not always good, but.
Oh my goodness.
Firstly, I'm surprised you kept it.
Oh my goodness.
Generally, my advice is to be thrown away and frowned upon. That's some bad advice. Exactly.
Yeah,
Who's
like,
texting you?
that's none of your
Exactly,
business. Yeah,
that's none of
exactly.
your business,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Like,
I'm just
why?
gonna find this thing on my phone. Hey, what? Hey,
like
just
he
give me,
just made his
guys.
day.
Just give me a second. Just
Why,
give me
why
a.
are you worried about what I'm doing, David? How about you worried about what you're doing?
Because you're on.
How about you stay focused?
We're focused. We're waiting for you to say something.
I should be focused
And
too.
You're scrolling. You're swiping up.
Anyway, Mayot, how are you, man?
Bro, I'm great, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great.
How's life been being back in Australia?
It's like, it's weird. Like, it's definitely like a big adjustment because like I didn't really like know how to like move here. You know what I mean? Like I got so used to and like accustomed to like college living and like living in America that like I kind of, well, really I completely neglected like the idea of living back home when I got back. So it was like a big adjustment for me. Like,
So you
it's
had
crazy.
wrote it off, like I don't want to live in Australia anymore.
I didn't write it off, but like I knew that like I wasn't gonna be back for a while, and even if I was back for a while, I wasn't gonna be long enough to like, you know, get situated and get like my apartment right or this that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just gonna come here, stop by, be with the family a little while, a few months, and then keep going again. Like, just keep it pushing, bro. Yeah.
You remember when this is how I want to start, because what you said a while back, it was about 2 weeks ago, and I asked you, it relates to the name of the podcast, The Searches. And I don't know if you remember this. I asked you about what your experience was going back to South Sudan. And I don't want to speak for you, but there's something you said in there where you were like, man, as soon as I touched down, as soon as I stepped foot off the plane and saw what was going on, you said you felt like you were home. You remember saying that?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Explain that, bro. Because I was nervous. I'm going back very soon, and there were some things I'm nervous about.
Yeah.
So that talk was kind of cool for me. Can you explain that?
Like that thing, when I was saying that, like as soon as you get there, you know, you just see, like you're just a regular person. Because us as like black kids, we get used to obviously being in Australia or America, seeing a lot of different races, but a majority of those people are white.
Yeah.
So you get so comfortable like with white people around. Then when you touch down in Juba, and like it's very, very like very few of any other race, like you're just like, bro, like this is where I belong. And then like the whole aspect of like just touching down, feeling the earth, taking in the air, like it just grounds you. Like I just felt like this is where I belonged. And like
You felt that the first time you went there? 'Cause you went twice.
the first time. No, yeah, I went twice, but I went to two different places. So like I didn't go straight. So I went to Juba, Wow, Awang, Majuknon. Like I traveled around a fair bit. But like every time I just can't come out of a plane, a car, or anything like that, and just took the people in, they were all welcoming of me, and it felt good, bro. I felt like this is just where I belonged. Like it's weird, but it just felt right.
You said that. You said one thing that was cool is like they like loved you for you. They don't care what you've done, what you did in Australia, what the hell you studied, who you know, whatever. It was like you said they just accepted you for who you are.
They didn't care about.
They know
none of
exactly
that.
where you're from. They know exactly who you're related to.
That was the main thing that they were excited about. Like he's actually like back. Like he's taking us in. He's taking that step towards knowing his own people. And like I felt like they would definitely tell me like, a lot of the people that come back, like they're kind of nervous and afraid because, you know, there's that language barrier. Like we don't speak the same way as them. Like
I'm a little nervous about
wise.
that. I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah, like they didn't care about nothing. Like they don't care what you've done, what you've achieved. They just see you as like, okay, like the last time I saw him was when he was a baby. Look at him, he's like a man now. Like this is like great. Like he's healthy. Like that's all that matters, and that's how they treat you all the way through. They just try to make sure you're healthy, you're right, you're good. That's all they cared about. It was nice.
I feel like more kids need to go back, man. What do you think, Kieran? I feel like more kids need to head back to
I don't know why you'd come back.
I
I don't know why you'd be in this country.
A lot of people, my brother, a lot of my cousins, they don't want to come back.
I'm saying, like, I don't know why you would. Like, why would you come back? Like, because that's what everyone's seeking. Everyone wants to go somewhere where they feel completely at home, completely accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People know your history. They know where you're from. They know who you're related to. They're excited to have you. Why aren't you living there?
Well, there's the illusion, not illusion, but there's more opportunity here, right?
For what? Being
Education.
isolated?
Education.
For being isolated? For
Education.
being, like having no meaning in your life? For feeling
Education.
lost?
Education.
And who cares about education? How's that going to help you? Like, you're depressed, your anxiety's through the roof, culture, like all this shit's going wrong, and you don't feel welcome. Why? Like, everyone's trying to find meaning and feel like belonging.
Yeah.
You can go back to a country and find instant belonging, which is what everyone's searching for. And you're telling me, you know what? I'm going to just put that on the back burner, and I'm going to chase what, you know, people tell me is important. Education, money, wealth, whatever. This is meant to be.
Yeah.
Because it's not. Like, in the end, you go back to literally where you belong, which is what everyone's trying to find. And everyone's like, hey, thank goodness you're back. And you're like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I don't get it.
Well, I think you need to go back to experience that. Because before that, did you feel that? Before that, did you know what you were missing?
Nah, hell no.
You didn't know what you were missing?
Nah, I didn't know what I was missing.
But you're missing something.
I was missing something.
Like,
you don't know you're missing something.
You know
I
you're missing
definitely knew
something.
that I was missing something.
You always, like,
For me, it was for sure.
like, people know they're missing something here.
Yeah, for sure.
White people know they're missing something. They don't know what they're missing, but they know they're missing something. So they look for something, or they distract themselves with drugs, alcohol, all this other bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, what's my distraction? What am I going to focus on so I don't focus on the feeling of missing something? You're telling me, like, as a displaced people, like people are displaced.
Yeah.
Period.
We may be the most displaced.
No, well,
Maybe because we adapt the most. We're very good at adapting to new environments.
and
I
that's
think.
great. But you can go back to where you don't, where you belong,
Yeah.
and you're telling me, you know what? I'm choosing to be displaced.
Yeah.
I'm saying that doesn't make sense.
Have you been back to Indonesia?
Yep. Felt great.
How was
Loved
that?
it. Yeah. Awesome. Felt
You
home.
hugged a couple of trees.
My brother went back to Indonesia, got all his Indonesian tattoos. He was like, fucking home. Like, he never felt like at home here. But he went back to Indonesia.
Really?
You know what I mean? We just went, you're like, you know what? This is where I belong.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he caught up. I think he caught up with family and shit. And like, he's like, this is where I belong. This is my home. You know what I mean? Like, you get that sense. So what I'm saying is that I don't know why, if you felt that feeling so strong, you know what I mean? Like, why you wouldn't be in that place for your life. Like, what else are you looking for?
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
What are we looking for?
I know why. I know why I wouldn't want to go
Why?
right back and live there immediately. Like, there's a lot of things that go on that you see, you feel me? That just, for me, I'm not comfortable with seeing on a daily basis.
Juba?
In Juba, wherever, anywhere. It's just a lot of things that go on that, like, you kind of just have to accept. There is no fighting it. You feel me? That I just can't do.
Like what?
Like, just seeing, like a big thing is, like, disabled, maimed people, like, the poverty, the, like, banks not being able to, have cash because there's, like, richer people, like, you know, taking their money, like, taking all the money out of banks and stuff like that. It's just little things that I feel would set me off, like, in the wrong way. Like, I just get real frustrated and real angry, and I wouldn't want to be real frustrated, real angry, and real bitter all the time. You feel me? I feel grounded there for sure. Like, that's no question. But at the same time, what goes on there is pretty much the same that, like, same stuff happens here. There's still people that, you know, bring negativity to your life for no reason. Like, there's still a lot of things that happen outside of your control that's definitely bring negativity. My biggest thing is, like, how I want to live is just peaceful. I want to be completely, I don't want anything that sets me off in any kind of way. Because like KB was saying earlier, it's my life. You feel me? It's my life, so I'm gonna live it.
You control that. You control what sets you off.
Yeah, you can control it to a degree. You can only control it to a degree. Because you can tell people, you can keep people away, rah, 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 blase, blase. But at the same time, there's always the uncontrollable fact that, like, there's things that happen, like, they just happen.
That's life. Things are going to happen all the time anyway.
But how you respond to it, you're always in control.
Things are
Exactly. Like, and that's why I'm like, I don't think that I would have the control to respond in a way of peace and how I would want. Like, I just don't think I'd have the control because it's a lot of, it's chaotic. Like, it's frustrating.
It's chaotic here. It's chaotic.
But it's different.
Chaotic
it's
here.
different. It's different ways. Like, there's different things that happen.
You
like,
feel there's more control here.
Exactly. It's just more controlled chaos right here. But over there, it's just chaos that you really can't control. Like, you're functioning at a high stress level. Like, despite the fact that you feel like you belong, it doesn't change that life is still going on. Yeah. Like, you're functioning at a real high stress level, like, especially for a person like us. Like, come from Australia, we speak English, where our native tongue is not like as strong, you know, as it would be if we would just we grew up and lived in Sudan. Like, there's things that we're gonna go through that.
Dating too much white girls out here.
That's chaotic.
That's chaotic.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, straight up, you're
that's chaotic. That definitely is.
That's chaotic.
You're making some poor decisions. No, but my thing is like, so, like, basically it comes down to even though you feel like you belong in Juba and over there. Mm-hmm. Here you feel like you have more control over the intangibles, and therefore you feel like you belong here because of the control. Mm-hmm. So, but if you didn't have that issue with control, or you didn't feel like you needed to, or to me, I guess it's more competence. Like you mentioned, I don't speak the language as well. That's a competence thing. I don't feel like good enough to speak the language. I don't feel like I'm, I guess, top of the game in that country because I'm coming there fresh. Whereas here I can feel more like I know where I sit and how that fits and blah, blah, blah. And I can fight those battles, which is kind of an issue of being competent in whatever it is we're talking about, like, you know, language or, you know, skills or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, and then how do you deal with that sense of, you know, when you don't feel good at something or you feel incompetent, then you're like, well, no, I'm not comfortable. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to go forward. And
that's the thing with coming here first. When we first came here and we didn't know English. I don't know about you guys, but that shit was horrific. Like, couldn't even imagine the feeling out of place thing every day as a kid. I'm not speaking for everyone else, but I know for me, trying to learn English.
It's because you're 16 in grade 3, bro. That shit's always going to be a fucking problem. What grade are you in? Grade
crazy.
3. How old are you? 10.
Crazy.
With a deep voice like that, 10.
16 in grade 3?
I'm 10.
Do the
And you don't speak English.
When's your birthday? 1st of January.
First of
Hey, Kieran, don't do that. My whole family's birthday is 1st of the 1st. Don't do that, Kieran. Come on,
it's
man.
Cool. It's cool.
It's real.
It's a real guy.
We timed
exactly.
it.
I can't.
We all timed it.
I wish.
we all go.
I wish to
March.
tell Tem happy birthday. I said, man, it's first happy birthday. He goes, no, that's not my birthday. I went, man, that's wrong.
His birthday, I think,
I'll
is
let
Christmas.
my brother know, though.
Yeah,
His birthday is like Christmas. He has a. Let's not do sense real birthday. No, 1st of January is real
I'm
too.
saying he's got a different date.
Is yours 1st of January?
What? No way.
But see how you said that?
24th of October.
Yeah.
Looking down on us.
Like
Why
he
are you
was
looking down
better.
on us?
Like he was better.
Looking down on us.
Nah, man.
That's
That's
not
crazy.
the
If
case.
your own
Where are
people.
you from? Straight out of the jungle? Where you from, man?
Nah,
First
that's
of
not
January,
the case.
man.
That's not the case. Of course, there's like, you know, that negative connotation with the first of the first birthdays because you're just you're putting a group of people together. You feel me? Like everyone came, everyone's born at different times, different ages, and like you're taking away their actual birth time and giving them the first of the first just so they can get into another country, and then now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
that
it's
was the whole
important in
thing.
this country. Since
It's
this has never been important in history.
They gave
It's
this
not
country-
important.
It's really
in
not
history.
important. It's not
And
important.
this is the thing, right? You can take it any way you want. So where you went with it, you know what I mean? Like it's doing this, it's doing that. I get all that. Or you can just be like, you know what? These like they think birthdays are important. Who gives a shit about birthdays? You know what I mean? Like, why is your age important? Never has been, right? It's a label. It classifies you. Why people can put you into boxes. Like it's not like that in every other country. It's literally the system. I'm just saying, like, how you respond to it. I'm like, or you can just be like, you know what? Good for you guys.
Give a fuck about that, because that made up a majority of me growing up, you know, getting bullied, and you know what I'm saying, for being black. Some of your friends have all the same birthdays, shit like that. I didn't like that.
How'd you deal with it?
How'd I deal with it? I kept it pushing. Like, I didn't give a shit. Like, I was like, bro, you guys are just like assholes. Watch us be great. That's where that negative vibe comes from when I say, like, all that stuff, refugee camps, like all that stuff. I don't like when people, like, you know,
Joke about it,
because it's still a sensitive spot from the fact that, like, it was like an actual thing people used to be, you know,
Segregated.
yeah, like
Oppressed.
like that was a real thing. I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I really don't.
So
know
when you
why.
went to America, we'll get to how you got there first in a bit. When you were there, did you feel out of place as well?
Yeah, very much so.
Because they tease you about being black as hell.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
did
yeah.
that to me.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're all black, yo.
yeah. Nah,
You know, we're all, no, you black. I'm like, all right, bro. Okay, cool, whatever.
no, yeah. I definitely felt out of place there, because I was Australian. I was a black Australian kid.
Yeah.
Everything that I knew was like Australian high school, Australian primary school, bro. So all my friends, how I moved, how I talked, how I was that of like just Australian groups, friends. You know what I mean? Like, you go over there and then like they all move different. They're all like, you know, more hip to things that I was not hip to, especially at like such a young age. So I was immediately like, I was just like,
Did you try to conform to what they're doing? I know I had a bit of that in me. I started buying J's and all this
A
nonsense.
bit.
I
Shout out
just,
to dating white
don't
women.
mind that.
Shout out to dating white
Yo, Karen, don't put out fake narratives out here, okay? Don't put out false narratives here. We love everyone here. We love everyone. We're all inclusive, man. Yeah.
Man.
you think you'll marry a white woman?
Mexican.
Do I think I'll what? Sorry,
Marry a white woman?
No.
Or like anything
I
outside
don't know
of a
who
black
I'll.
woman?
I don't know who I'll marry.
Mexicans.
I could marry anyone. I'm open.
Beautiful Mexican lady.
I'm
Spanish,
open. I'm open to everything.
Swedish.
I'm open to.
Are you really though?
Never met a Swedish. I'm like,
Just put it out there for you. Just helping you out, man.
no, anyone. It could be a girl from Ghana.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Could be a girl from Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Nice.
Any Ghanaians out there that are watching, you know, my
Some beautiful
DMs, my
people out
DMs are closed because I'm trying to find myself first.
Yeah, fair.
After that, then we can, you know, it's about finding yourself.
Keep searching, bro.
Come on, man.
Keep
While we're here.
searching.
That's why we're
That's
here.
what this is for, man.
So you're saying that so you didn't feel part
Oh
of it?
yeah. I just didn't feel a part of it. Like, I just didn't get what the hell was going on. Like, and I just like, I tried, but it was almost like futile. Like, I was never gonna be the same like as these dudes, bro. Like, you feel me? They just grew up completely different. Like,
Did you feel ready?
did I feel ready when I got there? Nah, I didn't feel ready at all. Cause I didn't know what it took to really be ready. Like, for a preseason, for a summer, or anything like that. I just took what I knew and what I was doing as success. So that's the way to keep going about it. And it took a hard left, because once I graduated from high school, and then like stopped doing the thing every day, like the same routine every single day, like,
Why'd you stop doing the routine every day?
just because I was at home. I was finally graduated. I'm at home. I'm like, man, let me rest. Let me do this. Let me do that. So my priorities just weren't straight. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
And then like, I just felt that basketball-wise, I was still good though. Like, out of everything, I've always felt like no matter what, when it comes to this hooping stuff, like, I'm good. You feel me? Like, I can work towards something and keep achieving real like consistently.
Yeah.
Like, I've always felt that. I've always felt like, bro, if there's something that I wanted to learn, I can just work, and I'm gonna get it. But right after high school, I wasn't going to the gym as much. Got real complacent about like my skill. My diet was probably the worst thing about leaving high
Like
school.
all of us, yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely the worst thing. My diet, and then like mix that in with the non-workouts and stuff, and just going to like showcases, camps, and this and that. It was all a combination of bad.
Did Kieran, we talk about this a lot, where you used to say, I remember you clearly used to say, hey, you actually won't know what you're up against until you go see it. Like you actually can't simulate it here.
There's nothing to simulate.
So everything that's happening here, all the success you're having, that's happening here for you, doesn't mean shit.
It means nothing. And what I always say, but you can't convince. Some people believe you. Some people go, oh, okay, like I don't understand it, but I trust what you're saying, and I'm going to practice. Because we always say practice like you're playing against a 6'10" guy. Throw that floater higher. You know what I mean? You got to shoot it from here. Here's video of guys shooting it from here because that guy's 6'10", he can touch top of the backboard.
Yeah.
You got to practice like that. So at least when you get there, you have the skills and the habits that might translate. That's the best we can do, is practice certain ways that you don't need here. You know, there's no 6'10" guy blocking you top of the board, but if you throw the floater up like that and you got to do this and you got to do that, because that's what the exemplar is, at least when you go over there, the transition might be smoother because you have those techniques and those abilities. Yeah. But I can't, there's no way, even if you go on a tour, you're not playing against the guys you're going to play, you know, like in college, like the polished guys. They're not on those tours. And the coaches, the real coaches, the serious ones that you want to play for aren't there either. They're in a different pool. And again, like it doesn't matter what I say. Like it literally doesn't. You have to I just say do your own research. Look at how the guys that make it play. Yeah. Are they getting all the way to the rim and doing a little soft layup? No. Why? Because the guy that's coming against them is 6'11", you know what I mean, or 6'6", and can get his head on the rim. Yeah. Like, I remember being at Washington State, watching Washington State versus Air Force. Air Force is bottom of the ladder. And the point guard at the time got a steal, picked the pocket of the Air Force guard at the top of the three-point line, went on a fast break, jumped, you know, two hands, going to dunk it. And this random dude from Air Force, and Air Force is bottom of the ladder in the conference.
West Conference,
blocked this guy above the rim. This guy had elbows at the rim. Like he was an All-American point guard. About to dunk it.
The point guard
stole it, and he had cocked it back, two hands, elbows above the rim. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be sweet. This guy blocked it out of his hands, out of bounds, no foul. And I'm like, so I had to go, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to explain that. So there's no way in Australia, if someone got a steal above the three-point line, and the guy on the wing at the free throw line, you know, like probably like 5 meters behind, is going to block you above the rim as you're trying to dunk it. You know what I mean? Like, and this guy was no chump. This guy went hard. He did all the right things. The other guy was just an absolute freak athlete who is playing for Air Force.
One of the bottom teams.
The bottom team.
The bottom team.
So this is just some random dude who's got no basketball aspirations blocking an All-American who was about to dunk it two hands. And I'm like, I thought to myself, and I went and watched the video, and I went, there's no way I can explain that to anybody.
I got to see that play, KB. I swear I got to see it. You've told me this before, but I really haven't seen that.
Well, Brock was playing. Like I couldn't believe it. I just went.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
I just went.
I gotta see it.
We're done.
He has to see it because he don't believe it, and
don't believe it.
So let me get to
no. Well,
let me get to it.
I can't.
Look, this is why I'm sitting in the middle here today.
Okay.
It's kind of gonna be a ding ding. I wish I had the. These drops aren't good today, because I've talked to both of you. I've heard two different sides. I've heard the argument that, Kieran, you didn't prepare everyone as much as you could have.
Yep.
And I've heard your side of the argument was with what tried to tell you, but you just didn't see it or didn't believe it. And you were getting,
Well, you can't. I know I can't show you. Like what can I do? Like literally, that's my argument. What can I do to show, explain, like it's, you're either going to believe it and then work your way up to a level that's just better than everybody in Australia.
Did you advise them to not go to all the camps and all that stuff? Or advise against?
Yeah, I try to say don't go, don't believe they're higher than you are.
Do you remember that?
Don't. I remember telling everybody, don't believe the hype. Never believe the hype. Yeah. Like if people are telling you you're awesome, like that's not good enough. Even if you are awesome, it's not the level that you want to be at. You've got to be better than the hype. And going to camp, and I don't know, I tell everybody don't go to camps, because my experience is anyone who's gone to camps gets hyped up, gets all this, gets all that, but then they always finish below what I think their ability is. Okay. Because if I see someone like Deng, and I'm like, okay, I think this is your ability level. The only way you're going to get to that level is if you don't listen to anybody. Because everyone's going to be like, oh, you know what, I could really use you in Division 2, or I could really use you. You go to JUCO. This is the best JUCO. I could use you. You don't know if they're lying to you. Like, I just seen too many kids lied to. Like looking at Division 1 college, I remember one of the guys that got recruited that I was working with, and he listened to this coach.
Yeah.
They recruited him to sit him on the bench so he didn't go to another team in the same conference.
Compete against them.
You know what I mean? So he wouldn't compete against them. So he's like, oh, you're going to be a starter. Sat him on the bench for 4 years so he didn't go to the other college he was going to go to, so he didn't play against him. I went like this. So this is how America works. I tell people these stories. I say, so what they're telling you may not be true. These are some examples where it's not true what they're saying. And it happens over and over and again. And I'm like, just listen. These are just some examples. These some oh, but this guy's telling me this, Kieran. This guy's telling me this. Oh, the agent said, not the agent. The assistant coach said this. This guy, you know, I went on this tour and this coach is saying this and the scouts are saying this. I'm like, look, all I can tell you is after doing this for over 10 years, these are the experiences where I've heard that exact same language and this is how it ended up. Oh, I'm going to be different. Okay, then you go ahead. Knock yourself out. That's all I'm trying to say. Like I'm saying, don't listen to anyone. If you're that good, and this is the only truth I can tell you. No. If you're that good, everybody's on you. You have 50 to 100 offers straight away. If you're at that level, that's how this works now.
I've seen that.
And if you're not getting those kind of offers, you're not that good. And if you're not that good, you got to work out what you have to do so you're seen as that good. Like that's the truth. If you're scraping it together, then like every coach knows, hey, Tim, you're my only offer. I've got 5 offers. Yeah, cool, man. All right, cool. So I'm gonna give you an offer, meaning you're a train-on guy. You know what I mean? Like you're not a starter. You're not gonna play major minutes. I don't even have you in the plans. So watching college Division 1 coaches, they go into a season with an absolute plan of how it's gonna work. Rotations, minutes, that. Yeah. They know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You're not in the plan. And I'm saying, oh, you're not in the plan. Oh, he told me I was in the plan. I'm like, you're not in the plan. You're on the bench. I reckon, oh, you're about 12. Why? Because of this. Like facts. This is why I reckon it's 12. Nah, he told me this. Then during the season, yeah, I'm not in the plan. So what are you going to do about it? Well, I don't know what to do about it. And then guys get injured, and they're like, I still can't play you. Why? Because you're not in the plan. I never looked at you any more than a train-on guy or a big body that's just going to help us, you know, get through until I cut you and I get someone else in.
Yeah.
I just seen it time and time again, and I have these conversations, and I think it's hard because like I'm trying to be real about my experience and what I've seen, but obviously that's a shitty conversation. If I'm a kid and I got someone telling me how good I am, and I'm like, oh, you know, like you got this potential, you're this, you're that, and you got someone else going, man, that guy's lying to you. That's bullshit. Like you have that potential, but you're not there yet for these reasons. You're not there yet for the. Which way do you go? Do you go with the bullshit, or do you go like the ego, or do you go with this guy's telling me I'm not that good? No, I'm telling you you're not that good yet. You're going to be fucking good, but you got to lock down on these facts because this is what you need to be seen as a top 100 player, because that's what your body can do. That's what your skill set could do. But to go from a nothing, like no one sees you as anything, to a top 100 player, these are the things you got to do. Sounds like work. Sounds like I got to fucking grind every day. I know, and it's shit, and it's going and may not pay off. You could grind every day and still not make it.
Still not pay.
And then someone come in and go, nah, fuck that. You're in. You're one of our guys. I'm gonna get you. And I'm like, I can't compete. How can I compete with that? All I can do is tell people how hard it is and how shit it is and how it's a fucking grind for like a long period of time. And if they choose the easier like advice, then I know they're already done. If you choose the harder advice and the shitty advice that you got to grind every day and get better.
Did you feel that way about Deng? Oh, well, let me ask Deng. What do you think about all that? Because
I mean,
you've expressed to me.
There's a bunch of facts to it for sure. I just don't think that I don't think the whole aspect, like for me personally, for me, when I played in showcases, tournament, and did all that stuff, like a lot of like what people were saying on the outside wasn't what was making me tick. What was making me tick was the fact that like there was people there that had all these names, and I was there outperforming these dudes. That was my biggest thing the whole time. Like, hey, so this is the guy that you said is doing this. All right, let me show you. this is the guy that you say is doing this. I'm here now. You feel me? I always felt like I had to like let my presence be known, and the only way that it could be done is if there was people that had a name, and I had to go with them. So a lot of my mindset, I really didn't give much about what anybody really thought, because I knew if I put too much weight on like what the good stuff people were saying, like I'd lose myself, and I'd start to be like, hey, like this game doesn't matter. Hey, like we'll do it next time. And I was a big like, I tried to be present for every game the best that I could be. Yeah. That was like a big thing. After every game, me and KB would talk. Most of the games we played, like when KB was coaching me, we would talk for hours, dropping everybody off, and we'd talk about like, okay, what could happen here? What do we do here? How do we do this? We do this. We do this. But nah, me and KB would really be in there though. Like everybody would be shooting the shit, and me and KB would sit in the front, and we'd chop it up about the game, what we could have done better. I was really, really into that. Like that was what made me tick. You feel me? That's what I loved. That like, okay,
you like talking about basketball,
huh?
You like talking about.
I love it. I love it. Like, you know, I like to talk about a lot of things. I just don't like when people, you know what I'm saying, are uncomfortable when you just disagree with them. I just disagree. I'll tell you, I'll tell you straight up, I disagree. Yeah. I'll wait for you to finish your point. You feel me? Because I like to listen, not listen to respond. So I'll wait and listen, okay? And if I'm swayed a different way, I'll be like, oh, all right, facts. But if it's not, I'll stick to what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, I disagree. So that's why I disagree with this. Like, I don't think that like this showcases the tournaments and stuff. Depending on the mindset of the kid, like I don't think like all the good stuff that people are saying is like what's leading them astray, because there's a lot of bad stuff. There's a lot of negative stuff that people are saying as well that you don't see. No matter how whatever the caliber of the player is, like no matter how good that I was getting, how much like progression that I was making, there was always people there, like you know, clubs talking about this. Why is this kid here now? Why is he on the Queensland team? Why are people trying to support him? Why are people trying to like get behind him? You feel me? When like there's just still like there's negative. There's two sides of the spectrum. So if you take all this good stuff and all the accolades, you're gonna definitely take in the negativity. It's gonna hold weight. So I knew that, and I didn't care about nobody or nothing. That's why I was so arrogant, so cocky, so like I was just abrasive towards everybody, because I was so in my head. And that's what I think led to me like making the decisions that I made. I think that I was so steadfast that I was right, because I wasn't wrong. I definitely wasn't wrong. I felt like everything that I was doing was is paving a way for me to get to where I was going. So I was like, yeah, like I think that, hey, I did this. I'm watching this dude say this, and like a lot of the stuff KB said about college basketball, it held weight. But the thing that always for me was like the underlying factor why I couldn't really like see it how he was seeing it was that he didn't go, and there was a bunch of guys that were around that did go, and that's who I was asking questions to. I was just going then, bouncing off them, and that's why I got this crazy idea of what college would be like. That was like different to what I thought it would be, because I was getting perspectives from people that are completely different to me. Completely different.
And I went to college too.
That went to college too, yeah. Went to college, paved their way, did what they did in America, however so. But if they went to America, I went and talked to them. And I was taking that advice way too heavily. It put fear in me. It put motivation in me. I was inspired. Yeah. I was demotivated sometimes, because I was like, damn, like if these guys are like.
But he coached guys that went there. He coached a bunch of guys that went. But do you think because you didn't go, of the stuff?
No, but the beauty of what I felt I do is I gather information. Like I know I didn't go. I know I don't know what I'm doing. I get that, right? I absolutely cannot help anyone from that perspective. Yeah. So what can I do? I can gather a whole bunch of information. I can give you that information. I can show you examples. I can show you what you're doing. And then you got to make it informed, but it's objective. Because I don't have an opinion like, oh, I went to college and this is my experience. I don't give a fuck about your experience. Like you went to college, like other guys went to college. Like those experiences are really specific to those people. Yeah, I'm saying I got no opinion because I didn't go. But what I can do is have a look at these 100 people, and I can give you this, and then look at these people and give you this. And at the time, being quite connected with coaches and stuff, I could find out what the coaches are really saying, you know, at these tournaments about yourself and all this. And I'm like,
what are they saying?
Like the opposite of what he was telling me. Nah. And I'm like, what do you mean, nah? This guy's great. Talking you up, you know what I mean? And they're like, nah, man, like nothing personal.
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
other
facts.
guys,
Facts.
basically.
Oh man, every college, when you finally go to a school, especially go to D1 school, you look at the recruiting board, every position, about 15.
No, but that's
5 we're really looking at, the other 10 are just in case.
Because I was able to go into those rooms, you know what I mean, and look at it and have these conversations. I realized that that's what these kids are up against.
Yeah.
And I realized that all I could do was give you that information. You know what I mean? Because that's all I can do. Like I don't know what it's like as a coach. You don't know what it's like to be on the floor and you know, shake and bake and feel it. You know what I mean? Like you're on the sideline. I've never played against a guy that height, that speed, whatever. And even if you have,
You were a slow white guy.
no, exactly. But even if you have, you're Larry Bird. Yeah. Larry Bird can't coach.
Yeah.
Why? Because Larry Bird's like, I just beat guys. I don't fucking understand why you can't beat them.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. I don't know what it's like to coach. Like I get on the court, I beat you, you lose, I win, I walk off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Steve Kerr, shooter, he's putting shit together. He's not like, oh, okay, you know, when I blew by, you know, an elite guard and I got no, he's saying, all right, let's run off this offense and then the rest is up to you.
Yeah.
And that's, I realize that coaching or advising is actually more about gathering information, presenting it, and then giving people, individual players, kids options, and then giving them examples of things that could go right and things that could go wrong. Because I could be 100% wrong 100% of the time. But so far I haven't been. But again, like it kind of, you know, like, again, with no credibility, like zero credibility, like it's hard to compete against people with credibility, to be honest. And so I'm
in that perspective, just the perspective of you going there, I wouldn't say that you're not credible.
No, well, I don't have any credibility from college point of view.
Yeah.
If that makes sense?
Yeah,
I got no
that's-
credibility in terms of, well, what have you done? You know what I mean? What, you're a good this, you're good that. And I'm like, well, you know, and I could try and sell it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I refereed at a, you know, like NBL level. Oh, so I know that, so I know the game really fucking well. You know what I mean? Like all the advantage, I know, I've watched thousands of games because I refereed at a high level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I played at, you know, NBL 1 level. You know what I mean? Sort of started when I was 23. You know what I mean? I got serious when I was 23 and I went from like not very good to sort of playing NBL 1 level. So I kind of made myself good. You know what I mean? Like, but I get that that's nothing. Like, you know, like that's, lots of people do that. Like, I get that as a coach, like still as a coach, like what have I done? You know what I mean? Like really, if people want to compare, you can say, well, what have you done? How many NCAA championships you won? How are you a professional coach? Did you coach for Australia? No, I've done none of that. So where's the credibility? Like people can always challenge credibility. So I'm not even going to play that game.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to play that game because there's going to be people who've got much better credentials, you know, and when I get this job, people are like, yeah, but who's going to attract? Who's Kieran Byrne, who's a nobody, going to attract to this club? You know, how's he gonna leverage his friendships and leverage what he's saying? So get guys in here, and I'm like, I'm not, like I'm not gonna leverage anything. If people want to come and play, I want them to play.
Yeah.
Like you got to be 100% in, wanting to play for this team and kill it for this team. I'm not leveraging a thing, and if you're not in, then don't come, because I'm you know like I'm gonna go play for this coach and he's gonna make me great. Coaches don't make you great. You make yourself great, and coaches give you opportunities.
So this is what's been
In my opinion.
thing that I've been struggling with, because knowing both of you,
Yeah.
and remember when you first came back. See, we didn't spend time when you were in high school and stuff. I was out of here. Mm-hmm. When you first came back, we had a few conversations. I'm like, okay, cool. This is a different thing. And then remember one day you were training. Like one day you and Johanna were training, I'm filming. And I kept asking myself, for some reason, why every shot that you were in looked better than Johanna's. And it's because I felt like every move was done with intent. Everything was done with intent, right? And through the conversations and all that, it made sense. And I was telling you, like, bro, this is cool. Like, you look different. There's a different energy there. And I've been feeling, whatever way you thought in the past, you're trying to either learn from it or just break into a whole different way of thinking. That's how I feel. So I'm trying to relay that to him. And then, well, no, I'm not trying to. It's happening. But there's been some disconnect because you're going to, hopefully, you might be playing for Capitals this year. And there's been some sort of disconnect. You've explained it to me, but I haven't been able to get it because I'm like, I mean, okay, well, it should be going like this. And maybe that is the way it's going, but that's what I've been, I don't know, disoriented with, yeah. And I don't get it. I don't get it. This is why I think this is awesome because I want to get it. I want to understand it.
What do you?
I don't know what the
asking?
question is.
He wants to know what the disconnect is.
What is the
He's
disconnect?
Like, why do you feel disconnected?
What is the disconnect? And
From yeah. I'm
So
interested.
the disconnect, I don't even know what the disconnect is. I just feel that there is a disconnect. And this is why I feel there's a disconnect. Our communication, I feel it's like real subpar for that of a player and a coach. Like, I feel like the way that you were communicating with me, developing me, like talking about the game. Yeah. Like really
in high school
pouring into me.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
a relationship from that.
Yeah. Obviously, the relationship came from that. So the relationship was always there. But as far as like the learning aspect, this is why like I feel like the disconnect is there because the relationship's not going to change. But if I'm learning in a different way, I have to see.
I can tell you a disconnect.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you a disconnect. I'm pissed, to be honest. So, like I.
hey, let's go. Hey, let's. Oh my.
No,
This is what I want to hear. Let's get to the shit.
yeah,
We've been tiptoeing around all this bullshit. Can we just fucking get to it?
Because I have an opinion of where I felt you could go in basketball, right? Like in terms of potential, in terms of this, terms of that. And I'm like, okay, I think this guy could do this, right? But then at the same time, I understand that it's your life and you got to make decisions you got to make, right? And you made your decisions in terms of where you went and, you know, like who you listened to and the colleges you went to and did all those things, right? And,
Let me get a water. Just chuck it.
And so I sit there and I go, okay, that's cool. Like you know, like it's everyone's own life. I got no control over that.
New one, please. Is that mine?
So I'm waiting, but then at the same time, I'm like, in my head, you know, and my ego does play into it. I'm like, I think he could have done this. You know what I mean? Like that was my belief, and I want to see, or I'm like, I want to see if Deng wants to do this, like that high level, like because that high level is so hard. Like as I described before, it's so hard, and when we used to talk, I had a lot more energy. I don't have that energy anymore. And so I'm like, man, this guy, like, again, like, what does he want? What does he actually? What's he think he wants to do? How good does he want to be? What's he doing on the daily to you know like show himself that he get to this level? And then I'm like, oh, okay, like you're doing that every day, like you're running hills, you're and at Tim's telling me you're shooting out at Red Bank, you're doing these things, you're working out every day, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's do that then, let's see. That's what I'm waiting for. But because then it's easy. It's like, okay, cool. So he's in, like 100% in. And this is what you're doing to show that that's the level you want to get to. And I guess like it's good. Disconnect's a good word because I'm waiting for that to come through. Because in my head, you're already in. Now, what are you going to do about that? Like that's what I provide. I provide the opportunity.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I still don't see why you're pissed.
Oh, that's just ego.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's definitely.
No,
like
there has to
an
be a
ego thing.
specific.
There has to be specific. But I don't see why you'd be mad about that. I really don't.
Like that's pure ego. Like I thought that I could help you get to a certain level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I had to sit back and then watch you underperform, in my opinion, right? Which is, but at the same time, that hurts my ego and it hurts like how I feel about it because I'm like, fuck, bro, like, and then, then I've got to deal with my own stuff. That's all just me. That's all my own personal stuff, and it's good. It's good therapy to have this conversation.
Yeah, facts.
We have these conversations all the time because it reveals something that I wasn't even aware of. So this is not something that I've been like harboring, thinking about. It's being revealed literally now.
This is my thing with what you just basically said, and this is the way my mind works in general. So like when you say, I had an idea of where this guy would go. I thought that this kid would be able to do this. This kid could do that.
Yep.
Who said that I still can't is my first question. Like immediately I'm like, who said it's done? Who said it's over?
Yeah.
I didn't say it was over. So it's not over.
Yeah.
And then 2, the next thing is like everything that you're saying and asking for, in my eyes, is a proof in the pudding kind of thing. Like, I could tell you, hey, I'm working out every day. Hey, I'm doing this workout at this time. Let's get it all, blase. I can tell you whatever.
Yeah.
But in a matter of 2-3 weeks, a matter of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you'll know whether I'm working or not.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
what I feel like that steady growth, that steady change in me is being ignored because of, I guess, maybe the pissed offness or, I don't know, annoyedness of how you feel about the situation where I just didn't achieve the way I was supposed to.
And I'm not seeing you so we're on the same page with that. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of that steady growth,
Mm-hmm.
I think I keep going back to, you should be better than this. You know what I mean? Like in my head, I'm like, you should be doing this. You should be better than this. You should be. So when you're not that, because you're doing good, but I'm like, he should be better than this. He should be better than this. Like, I need you to do this. And then that head coach thing comes in, like, okay, so this guy could be like, this. Or I need you to do this. And every time you do something good, and this is fucked up, but every time you do something good, I actually go, I need more. So it's never good enough.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, right? And I'm always like, oh, you gotta do more. You gotta do more. And so my relationship, my response to you is always going to be, obviously we'll change it now, but just realize it now has always going to be, but you could do more, but you could be more, you could be more. You're like, well, when's enough? And it's like, well, it'll never be enough because.
Yeah, I don't think that's the question I'm asking. When's enough? I'm saying like.
No, I'm telling you that's how I see it.
Oh, okay,
that's how I see you.
Okay, yeah.
Like every time you
enough.
come in and you're like, I did really well. Yeah, you did. It's
Yeah.
not good enough.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And that's actually pretty powerful because as a parent, you often do that to your kids. You know what I mean? Like they I just had 30. Yeah, but you missed 16 shots. So I need to, I'm going through this myself. I'm trying to work out better ways to, and more. Sorry, this is self-session, but like just analyze myself.
But the coolest thing, and I've told you this before, every time I come and mention something, you'll be like, you'll call back the next day, like, okay, I talked to this guy. This person said this. All right, what do you think? Okay, maybe I am looking at it wrong with it. The other day you said I talked to Zane. Okay, Zane said this.
Because I'm
maybe
trying to figure it out, but that's what I'm figuring out right now, right? So what I have to do is be really specific in the goals and my expectations so you can meet those, and then we rearrange.
Yeah.
Rather than me having these free-floating goals that based on like past experiences and past expectations, and which is totally unfair. Because how can you ever meet expectations I haven't told you about and that I haven't set? They're just like an imagination of this guy that I think that, oh, yeah, and it's just constantly floating. And then I get pissed because I'm like, well, they're not being met. I haven't set them. They're floating. You know what I mean? Like, so it's unfair on me too because I'm getting an emotional reaction to it. So
No, facts.
now I want to message you because I'm like, this guy's fucking letting me down. You know what I mean? Because ego.
Facts.
And I haven't even told you what I needed. So
True.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Like, and I can kind of see why I was a little bit more edged towards like the negative vibe of that perspective of do more is because like in America, the coaches that were the do more were the coaches that were most detrimental to my game.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I had to eliminate that, man. Because you telling, so like, he's talking about a do more as in there's always more that you can do. You feel me? There's always more. He's looking at it in the light. The college coaches, in a positive way. The college coaches that I had are like, you ain't do enough.
You suck.
You didn't do enough.
More,
you suck. You didn't do enough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, when's enough? And I'm having like there's times where I'm performing real well, doing things that they want me to do, and then there's times where I'm doing things where I want to do, and then there's times where I'm doing both and I'm just looking great, feeling great, but there's always like they come at me real negatively with that ain't shit. And I'm like, bro, like that's not how my mind is wired to grow. I don't grow in that way. You feel me? And that's me personally. I just don't grow in that way. I feel like it's a progressive thing. If you think that I'm not doing enough, or you think that there's more that can be done, first and foremost, you have to voice what it is. So that you definitely already just said that. And second of all, like I think people have to understand nothing can happen over a 24-hour period. It takes time. Everything takes time. And like I felt like I felt like that's what I wasn't getting from you. I felt like, KB, like, honestly, when I pulled up, I felt like you had your idea of who I was, you feel me? Whatever that may be. And I felt that I expressed myself in a way to you, and I came to you, like, with this hooping stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I showed you a pretty vulnerable me. Like, I was really out of shape. Really, really in a bad place mentally. Like, the Africa trip, that's why nobody knows about the Africa trip, because it was a me trip. It was a for me. So there was a lot of growth that set the stepping stones for me being the way that I am today, the energy that I have, right? There's a change because, like, I've steadily done things that made me grow. Like, got fitter. I challenged myself to do things in a better light. I challenged myself to be better every day. That's what I've been doing every day. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And then, like, you're like, okay, but, you know, is that enough to win a championship here? Is that enough to be a professional basketball player? Is that enough to go get an NBA contract or a EuroLeague contract or a China contract? And I'm like, okay, I get that, but you have to understand that, okay, that's what we're doing now. That's the goal to get to there. So for me, I don't care how long it takes. I'll get there. But I have to acknowledge the steps that I'm taking along this way and not completely, like, just say, like, oh, okay, like, I've done this. I got better here. I brought this percentage up, and then just leave it there.
Okay, so it's so difficult. So before I coach, like, NBL 1, that's why I don't coach NBL 1. That's why I don't coach state teams.
We're going to talk about NBL 1.
It's because everything you're saying is obviously what I believe and what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, let's just take the steps. Screw what the coach says. Let's just take the steps. Hey, you're improving like this. That's actually what my preference. That's what I've always done. You know what I mean? Like, that's my passion. That's what I do. It doesn't matter what we good?
Yeah, we're good.
It doesn't matter
pick it up sometime,
it doesn't matter about the games. It doesn't matter the level you're playing at. If you just get the best, you become the best. That's what I'm about. I coach NBL 1, and I'm like, all right, well, this is, now I've got to think about, you know, like, winning. I got to switch my brain to, you know, like, and that's definitely not my preference, right? But it's a totally different genre. So now,
you've never cared about winning.
I still don't care about winning. Like, it's about process. But my thing is, it's a different level. You know what I mean? I'm like, how do I, because the question I'm asking myself at NBL 1 level is, what words, what communication can I give to players to explain to them that they're here, and that's all good, and I appreciate it, but they have to bring this to be the best players they can be in NBL 1 or NBL or EuroLeague or whatever. And this is where we were discussing before, I failed in trying to explain that to the guys through St. James. Like I tried to, I didn't do a good job. I didn't do a good enough job, and I get it. And I'm like, okay, I actually don't know the answer. So now as a coach, I can show you, I can put you in, and then you're probably not going to be successful because of these reasons, in my opinion. If you play against a good enough team, they just, you know, they'll do certain things, and you aren't able to do things necessary to compete with them. You know what I mean? I can show you. But then is that the only way? Or is there a way to actually, because there's lots of players like this who really want to be good, but the disconnect between where they are and where they need to go to be competitive is, I don't know how to bridge that. That's a conversation. Now, the way I've gone about it, which isn't effective, hasn't been effective, which is, but is that good enough? But is that good enough? Is negative, is like challenging. There's no stepping stones. There's no scaffolding. It's just, is that good enough? Ask yourself, is that good enough? And you're like, I don't know. I just need to keep getting better, right? Yeah, that's true. But don't be logical, because that's what I used to do. And it's not good enough. If you listen to me, that's not going to work. That's me processing myself. Whereas I'm like, I'll just try a different way. I'm just going to tell you it's not good enough. I'm going to show you it's not good enough. And hopefully you go, all right, then I'm on.
How do you do that, though, to a person that feels as though they're doing good enough?
That's what I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I'm stuck.
That's where that's right there where the disconnect
That's
was.
where I'm stuck. I'm absolutely stuck. I don't know what to do.
That's performing. It's hard to tell a person that's performing. Like, bro, I can't go and tell LeBron and be like, hey, LeBron, that turn away, fade away, man, that's not effective. Like, might want to stop doing that. Just pull up.
Yeah.
I can't go tell him if he's making the shot. What did Money Mayweather say?
What did he
Money
say?
Mayweather said, there's fighters that try and give me blueprints to beat the next guy, but they lost the fight. I can't take nothing from you if you lost the fight. Like, and that's the mindset that I'm trying to get at. Like, when you're successful or you feel that you're actually doing good or performing, it's hard to like really be like bro, like how is this not performing? And then obviously in the eyes of your peers and stuff, because it's basketball is a team game, blase,
Yeah.
that goes in, and then your ego and your pride goes in. I definitely recognize that, but I think that's the question right there. How do you tell people like do more
How
when they're
can you
doing
see what you can't see?
exactly? Exactly.
Well, how can you see something that you because if you saw it, you'd do it.
Exactly.
So how can we show literally? How can you get someone to see something that they can't see? And
That shit is hard.
well, we're having these conversations through conversation.
Yeah.
Like the only way we could really do it is through
Facts.
communication.
Facts.
And just talk about it in a non-confronting way rather than a blaming or you're not good enough way, and just have conversations and say. But to me, that's why I've always gone back to skills. Hopefully, if I can show you certain moves that are NBA moves, if I can show you ways to move, think, make reads that are NBA kind of reads and moves, at least you'll see the game differently than someone who has never done those things.
But no one's coming for that guidance.
No,
That's
true.
that's now it's my turn.
Yeah, you go.
And maybe because they think, okay, this guy doesn't have the experience to say this. If you were looking for that guidance, I've told you this, I've told Johanna this, fucking text the guy or come during the school hours where the kids are training as well and just have a conversation. Just have a conversation. Hey, if I'm not doing what you're saying is not good enough, how do I do it? Okay, you're saying I'm not rebounding as I should be with this body. Damn, well, I don't know what you're talking about. How do I do that? How do we figure that out? But you have to go seek that knowledge. Too many dudes are just coming like, this is my pet peeve. How the fuck are you coming at the end of training and saying, yo, stay back from me. Let me work out by myself, which is fine. Sometimes I'll say, yeah, I'll stay an hour or two. I'm not directing this to you. I'm saying get away from those people because that shit has been pissing me off.
Yeah, can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
The reason that I want guys like yourself or Johanna to come to training is because, and I don't know how effective it is, that's why I want to ask. Because in that moment, I can say to you, you're not doing this, this, and this, so it's relevant. I try and make it relevant so I can explain to you what I mean while you're actually doing that thing. Whereas if it's just 1-on-0 or 1-on-1 and we're just doing a workout, you look great, or everyone looks great because we're just doing a workout. But if I'm like, you keep, well, I'm watching your patterns and you're not in rebounding position or you're not positioning or like offensively, like whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? And I'm like, let's just run through the patterns because people have patterns. And then I can actually give you specific advice or anyone's specific advice on the patterns they're running as habits so we can work on those patterns so you can then use those patterns in games. Because people play in patterns. They just, they do things they always do. And that's how it works. But it's really hard to have a conversation that's relevant when there's no situation to talk about. And so by the end of it, because the conversations we're having at training all the time are about changing people's patterns. You know what I mean? You're not doing this, or you're doing this, or run wider, or when you catch it, square up. Why aren't you squaring up? Those habits come out. And you might be having an answer. I'm like, that's cool. So then, where are you going to get your 2 points a quarter? Which gives you 8 points.
That's a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. But it's relevant when I see it. Because I can't imagine, I'm not that good at imagining like what possibly could happen. So the ways that I usually do is during training, like any training, doesn't matter what training, because people just move predictably, if they're actually intense. And then on video where they're playing, we can break down video, or showing other patterns that other people do that are high level patterns. And we say, let's try and do that. And if you can't do those patterns that are high level patterns, you can't play at a high level because you're doing low level patterns. And coaches go and go, you don't move right. You don't look right. I'm not going to pick you. Because coaches are only recognizing patterns. They're on the court and they're like, oh, that guy, he moves really well. Oh, he does all the right. Oh, he just has timing and space. He just seems to have lots of time. Coaches aren't that good. They're not like, oh, you're going to make it. They're like, you move like a guy that's made it. Let's give you a chance because you actually look like you should do it. Now, what I've learned, and I was thinking this on the way here, was that everyone trains so much. Everyone has trainers now. They look amazing in training scenarios against cones with a guy hitting them with a stick, and they look great 1-on-0
On Instagram, everyone.
You know what I mean? Like really. So the only way I can make a call on how good someone is or what they actually do is when they're playing. And if they walk in, and I had some leniency because, you know, sometimes the people have higher ceilings if they play against better people. They just look better. And so there are guys like that. But they're harder to find. But if generally for guys like what do you do when there's adversity? What do you do? Like say your team, you're in a scrimmage and you're the second team and your team's down by 20. If you're kicking things and dropping your head and blaming other people, like, well, that's how that person responds to adversity. That's going to be hard to coach. You know what I mean? Not your skills, it's just your attitude. Like what's my attitude? Well, you just dropped your head. But they suck. Okay, man, you're going to have to go. Because yes, they suck. But you just dropped your head. You just brought out all our energy down, and basketball's an energy game. If you can't at least be positive, like do something. Anyway, that's what I think. I think it's important, like from what you were saying, is that it's easier for me to provide relevant feedback in a situation that's relevant. That's
if someone
if
cares
wants
about
feedback,
that information.
'cause I don't know how
that's
I
feedback.
don't know how else to do it unless you show me video. Say this is a video of so and so doing this. This is me doing this. What do I need to change? I can analyze that, but how else do I actually know what specifically feedback you need?
That's why I think this is important, this talk, because moving forward, I think it needs to be in person. Can't be through text. Can't be through
AI.
Yeah, through whatever. I'm always
TikTok.
like saying, yo, especially if people want to play. If you want to play for a certain coach, you got to show that you at least kind of care. They might have, there's other 15, 10 players. You got to show a little extra that you care. So that extra 30 minutes, that extra hour at the end of training, I know everyone, no one really likes the training with kids thing and all that. I understand that shit. You don't have to come train.
But you say that. Jesse's there all the time.
I said not everyone.
No, I'm just saying. So
Jesse's there. Jesse likes it. Yeah, he likes to do
he's
that.
made this decision.
And he'll
He
come
wants to
work
get
on a
better.
specific thing.
You know what I mean? Like, because we had
I
the
agree
same,
with that.
We had the same conversation. This is my thing, right? Same conversation, and this is what, and I don't get it. So there's a whole bunch of under 21 players, right? From St. James, I don't want to play. I don't play 21s. I'm above that. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm busy.
You haven't showed it.
No. I'm busy. No, I don't like the coach. Don't like this. I'm like, it's interesting. Boston Maslin, starting two guard for Logan. I'm in. Damn straight, I'm in. Who's the coach?
Sunday night, I'm playing.
Yeah, Sunday nights. I'm in every night.
Yeah.
Every night I can make it, I'm in. Who's the coach? I don't even care.
Yeah.
I just want to ball out. Like, where's my chance to get better when I'm playing? I'll play any game, anytime. And I'm like, that's the guy I want. I want the guy that's like, you know what, I don't care who I'm playing against. It's better than a chair. It's better than five, like beyond no one. It's better than just me and a coach. I'm going to play and have, I want little rough dudes going at it. I'm going to just practice the post. You know what I mean? Why? Because that's going to make me better. You know what I mean? Like, when I saw that and I saw him balling out in 21s and they weren't very good. Like, their team wasn't great.
He's killing. He's killed.
Yeah, but he killed it. Like,
Killed.
I'm going to practice my threes.
Yeah.
I'm going to practice a guy right in my grill coming off an on ball and knocking that down. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, and then, you know, obviously he did a really, really good job in against Gold Coast, you know, when JK was out in NBL 1. Like, so we're talking a guy who's a premier guy playing under 21s. A premier guy turning up to every single training.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have an instant think that he's better. He's just like, I need this. I turn up. That's what I do. I got guys at St. James who are like, nah. Maybe he's coach. Nah. Maybe next year if they get a better coach. Like, you know what? I'm not interested. If that's that's your starting point as a 17-year-old.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
I don't understand it.
That's
I'm just saying,
something
like,
we can
that's my,
relate to.
like, and so I am biased. Like, I'm super biased because I'm getting a lot of this now. You know what I mean? Like, and that was the other thing I was going to say. It's like, I've been burnt a lot by just being positive and all those things and people saying they want to do stuff, but they're not turning up. And, you know, there's been a lot of, like, me, like, having a lot of faith in people to do things and then them not turning up, they're not working out, they're not training. Like, saying, I don't get opportunities. I'm like, here's an opportunity. And they go, nah. I'm like, this is an opportunity we talked about for 3 years. Nah, we're good. I'm like, but you said this is what you wanted. So I made that happen. You know what I mean? Like I made that happen because we talked about it for years. And now you don't want it. And I'm like, I'm confused. You're happy to complain about it when it wasn't there, but now it's here, you don't want it. So what is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so just so you know, like I've been burnt by that a lot, like particularly this year. And so now I am a bit jaded. I'm not going to lie. And so
That's fair. I hear you. I
yeah,
feel you.
but I'm just saying that's what I bring as well. Like it's not just like I'm not as trusting that what people say is actually what they mean. We've done a lot of stuff this year. This year was a big year. We did way more than ever because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see.
Big year where? What do you mean?
Last year, 2022, like everything we did at St. James.
Oh, okay,
and,
okay,
you know,
that's cool,
like
yeah.
BSBL and
Yeah.
you know, like
there's a lot.
international tour, blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that we've done. It was the biggest year we've had for years.
Yeah.
And the people who said they wanted opportunities didn't turn up.
A lot of the people, there's my thing. A lot of the people who say they want opportunities aren't really about that shit.
That's all I'm saying.
People are fucking lies.
But I'm saying that has jaded me.
Yeah, I just want to get this out. Hey, you got therapy. Hold on. Let me.
go.
This is my therapy now. This is my therapy now. Because
Listen,
that shit
dog.
is bullshit. A lot of you motherfuckers are just acting like you really want to do this, and you don't. If you're really about that shit, you have to be about that shit. It has to be full time. There's no this or that. There's no none of that. I'm still shocked by the fact motherfuckers who graduated at St. James, who won a key. Yo, it's really easy. Just have to fucking show up, act like you're training the kids, act like you care, you're interested there. Say, hey man, I want to be part of the coaching, or I want to help out. How do I get a key? Just ask that. How do I get a key? Or fuck, where do I even go with this? It's just a lot of people are just this bullshit. They just lie. Are you getting up shots every fucking day? Are you working out that morning? Like I used to not feel comfortable if I didn't work out that morning to scrimmage later in the day because I'm out of rhythm. I don't feel right. And when I did do that, it showed. Don't feel right. But I don't know. Some people just don't get that. To be in the shit, you have to be about the shit. And then if you're not really about it, you can't complain about it. Like for some reason, when I had went to the Caps trials, you know, the guys who are already on the team look like they were the ones playing the hardest. It doesn't make sense. And then dudes are leaving like, oh man, I'm not getting this opportunity or this or whatever. It's not like you didn't die for the loose ball. You're a bitch. Like you're not really about that shit. Like go do something else, man. Go be part-time or at least don't lie to yourself.
And I got assistant coaches who don't know anyone. Like my assistant coaches literally don't know the culture and they don't know anyone. And so they're looking at it with fresh eyes going, all right, let's see. And they're like, who's that guy? Oh, that guy's, 10-year veteran. Who's that guy? Oh, that guy was in the last 5 years. So why are these guys the guys that are killing everyone? Why aren't they? No, who's running to the corners hard? Who's crashing ball? He was like they're literally just asking if there was one guy there who was just busting his ass like harder than everybody else, he would be in. And I'm sitting there going, thank you, because I'm biased because
That should be automatic. That shouldn't even be.
If you want to make a team, right? If you want to make a team,
if you love basketball, fuck making a team, bro.
True.
Fuck this whole making a team thing.
Yes.
Let me get to another thing. There's been the marketing has been great. Look, NBL 1 is getting a bunch of great new players now, and it's been beautiful, right? But if you love this shit, you should be doing that anyway.
if you love it,
Even if you hate it and you, that's what you want to do, you're really like,
passionate
I'm
about
basketball.
it. You turned up.
You should be doing it anyway. And now that everyone's looking up to this league, it's a great league. But you guys aren't even, we weren't training every day. So we're not even the best that we could be. Because everyone's not getting paid, obviously, full time. So that makes sense. Everyone has other different jobs. Okay, so it makes sense. So, but like the people looking up to this thing, the kids looking up to it, it's like, that's not the level we should be aiming at. It's a great level. There's a lot of fucking amazing players in there. I'm not saying this like I'm the best player in the thing. I'm just saying you should be aiming for up there anyway. Because then, all right, say if you don't get up there, you at least end up landing here. But to aim up there, you'd be doing everything necessary to get there. And so I've been puzzled by this thing where, I want to make I want to make an NBA 1 team. What do I need to do? Well, I'm like, what have you been doing anyway? I had this. Or it's like, all right, what are you going to start doing now? What should I do? All right, are you shooting every day? Are you working out every day? Are you lifting? Are you this? Are you that? Some people have come with these excuses like, I can't get to here. I don't have the access to this. Well, go find it. Because no one's going to give it to you anyway. Like, no one's going to give it to you. If I had no access to St. James and I still wanted to train, I'll find a way. There's Hibiscus. There's an outdoor court right here. There's this. Oh, no, it's too hot out. It's too hot outside. Oh, my knees. Well, all right, cool then. What are you going to do? Cry about it? Am I off here or am I right? Like,
nah, you talking facts. That's what it is.
Right?
That's definitely what it is. Like,
I remember I had told you that. You had no car for a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, catch a train. Like, and you came back next week like, you know what, you right. I said, I'll just go to the outdoor court here. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll just go to Red Bank here. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do anyway. And then when you can, you get to an indoor court, you get to or whatever. But hoop is heaven. How motherfuckers complaining about the price? Like, then you don't really care anyway. $35 for an hour, you can't. Did
you say Joel was complaining about the price?
Yeah, Joel was complaining about the price.
This guy, I thought you had a hookup. Where's Nigel hooking you up, man? That guy's not getting to you for free. I'm gonna put a.
But does that shit make any sense? I don't want to single anyone out, but someone was like, "Yo, where is it?" I'm like, "It's in such and such. It's near the city." So sorry, what did they say? They were like, sorry, I didn't know what they said. They told me, "Oh, damn, over there. I thought it was in the city." Like, have you Googled? It's 5 minutes from the city.
See, stuff like that though. Like,
I don't understand.
It's immediately noticeable though. Like, it's not like you don't see it.
I've been saying,
get away from them. It's not like
get away from them.
I mean, I feel you. I feel what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I still think there's few people out here, bro, that still have that. And that still have the grind, the dog in them.
Yeah,
bro. I could definitely name
one. We could bleep out. We could cut out. Bro, no, Cho doesn't. He has a job.
Gonangweg is 100% in the ground.
Okay.
Who?
Gon.
Conguet.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, you talking about his little brother?
No.
Conguet.
Gonangweg.
Oh, Conangweg. Yeah, Conangweg.
There's even younger guys that are bro, guys that love basketball. If we're talking about guys that just love basketball, them boys from Southwest, the Brandon, Isaiah, that play every day.
I don't believe it.
They play.
There's a difference between playing every day and living it. It's a whole different thing.
Hold up. There's actually what we're talking about now is the point and is the thing. They love it. They're ballers, right? They're ballers.
For fun.
But like again, how do you know something you don't know?
True, you're right.
So I'm not seeing it. So they're ballers. Like, but this is not my problem. I look at players like that,
you're right.
And I'm like, that's not going to be competitive against these other guys. Facts. How can I explain, like whoever it is, you know?
Yeah.
How do I explain to guys who are ballers and are doing something every day that they could, with their passion, if they wanted to, be levels above? When they haven't seen it already, so they definitely don't see it, and they know they're working hard, but for some reason they won't transform and level up. That's hard. How do you level up? Even when the one like we're talking about, yours is easy. They don't work out. You know what I mean? Whatever. But the guys that are working out,
but
they haven't leveled up, and it's not just doing drills from YouTube or whatever, or playing one-on-one every day. It's like I do this every day. I know, and I'm like, well, again, this is where my hard conversations come in. This is what you're gonna have to do. I don't want to do that. That's not me. Well, then you're not gonna make it. Like, you're not gonna be able to level up because you can't be the same and be different.
Facts.
Like, you'll be different every day, and if you're gonna keep growing.
See, my thing with what y'all are asking, it's like, how do you level up if you do love basketball, if you are working out every day? This is my thing. The only way you can level up is the fact that if you have to recognize that what you're doing is not progressing. You've become stagnant. And if you can't recognize that, you can't go nowhere. And so this is my thing. Once you get to that point where you're stagnant, you have to try new things, right? They could help you, they could hurt you. But that's a risk that you have to take to try and get better. Like,
Keep talking. I'm just fixing this light.
you can't expect, you can't really expect to, like, you know, level up and change anything if you're not doing anything different. You have to try stuff different. And this is why I'm like, I see what y'all are saying. And this is a big reason why I give college athletes at every single level utmost respect. You do it every day.
Yeah.
You do it every day.
You're forced to.
Yeah, but okay, so you don't want to do it, go home. You don't stay.
No, but I think that's not enough.
I mean, I feel you. I know it's
You gotta
not
do
enough.
shit
I know it's
outside
not
of
enough.
it.
I know it's not enough. I know for a fact that it's not enough.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you're guaranteed a workout every day. You feel me? You're guaranteed a team session on court, like team stuff, team building, whatever you do on court at your team practice. Yeah. That's guaranteed every day.
Won't get better,
right?
I
But
don't
look,
think you
and
get
then on
better.
top, I mean, hold on, let me finish.
That's all right.
But then there's also the stuff that you do on the side that you throw in there, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say a person that's been working out for 4 or 5 years, you know what I'm saying, in this college thing, they're successful at Villanova, Gonzaga guy, they think but they want to level up to get to the league. So now they have to do different shit to get to there, right? You are the only person that can judge and dictate what you think is going to actually make you level up. And this comes back to your point about, like, these guys aren't being real with themselves about the fact that, like, they're just not putting in the work, right? If they can't, you know what I'm saying, accept the fact that, okay, I want to level up, I want to do something different to get a different result, and then accept that, hey, I failed, or hey, this wasn't the right way because I'm still stagnant or I haven't gotten any better. You feel me? You yourself can't level up.
Yeah.
You can't level
until
up.
you accept that.
Until you learn to, like, you have to do different things, and you have to be willing to know that, like, hey, this didn't work. Let's go back to the chalkboard, draw that shit up again. I mean, I don't think a lot of people do that.
So a lot of people. So how do you find that out?
You find that out by trying, finding information.
Yeah.
Like KB points will give you the easiest way to do it for basketball. Find what you want to play like, do what they do, and then try and get better. Add different things. Make your own Frankenstein's monster with this hoop shit.
Yeah.
You have to do that. No one else can do that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I get what y'all are saying, but if they're not doing that now, it's just they don't know. We're speaking from the know because we do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing in Australia that's going to force you to level up. They're just going to say you're not good enough.
Facts.
You're not good
America
enough.
too.
You're not good
Facts.
enough. Yeah, you're just not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it works. I'll get somebody else. You're not good enough. And that's this NBL 1 stuff. It's like, you're not good enough. I'm not going to give you another second. You're just not good enough. And St. James is cool because I'm like, you're not good enough, but what are we going to do about that? And kids are like, I don't want to hear that in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they go, yes, I am. You know what I mean? Like, and it's also, and there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And obviously we do a lot of work with kids around that, like, you know, like slowly breaking it down, but it's a predisposition. Some people just believe you, some people don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. But leveling up is, and also like at what point do you stop? I mean, you know, like when did you get on the radar for basketball?
In where?
In Queensland, like ever.
Oh shit. Grade 12.
Grade 12? Grade
11.
12, but even after grade 12?
Oh, it was finally grade 12 was when I finally made a Queensland team.
Yeah, so
Under 20.
So when did you start?
Grade
Under
9.
20.
Starting grade 9.
Birth
Nah,
Under
little
20.
did they know. Hey, let's stop this. Yo,
You're welcome.
First of January, all right?
You're welcome. First of
I
January.
was born first of January, all right?
When I was grade 12.
You know, you know. You know, you know.
Where is Abraham? What? No.
But it took me from grade 9 up until
Oh,
from grade 9, finally got a little bit of recognition.
But grade 9, 10, 11, nothing. Grade 12, nothing. You make a state team, like grade 12, a little bit of hype, and
Yeah, a
then
little
then into the state team in grade 12, like finish school, right?
Yeah.
To go from nothing as a 15-year-old.
Oh, I did that.
No, to go from nothing. Like people don't understand. To go from unrecognized as a top age 16, bottom age 18s. You know what I mean? Bottom age 18s. No one knows who you are. To make a state team You know what I mean? And then at nationals, averaged 25 and 23 at the schools nationals.
30 and 30, Kieran. Come on.
My bad. I try to see some facts, but it was pretty good. You're playing against Australian guys and stuff. But the fact is, to go there and compete at that level, that takes a huge amount of effort to go from a style that you've never played basketball before to a style that works at a high level of basketball. You know, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Now, at what point is it just too hard to keep improving that level?
Well, even then, that whole time, you were like, yo, even if you're getting some good feedback, you're doing the wrong shit. Yo, shoot some more threes. Be a god.
Yeah, true. Because
Shoot
your
your
advantage,
fadeaways.
your advantage at 6'6" was...
But the good feedback was cool. I'm like, nah, I like being in that little...
Everyone loves me.
I love this little spot. Yeah, I'm like...
You're doing really well. You could be a 5 for us.
Yeah.
And my advice was, you're 6'7", you're coordinated as hell, be a 1 through to 3.
I wish I had fully believed that.
And if you had done it earlier...
Could have been different. Would have been
it would have given you... But that's pretty challenging.
It's fun, yeah.
I think it's challenging to be told that everyone's telling you you're doing a really good job as a 5, and then someone else is randomly telling you, but you could be a 2-3. And you're like, yeah, but I'm really good as a 5. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you're not big enough.
Right.
Like at a higher level.
Right.
And again, we've never been about winning. We've been about developing for the future into that higher level. So again, it was nice to win, but it didn't help because the winning fed into the ego.
Yeah.
You're like, look at me, look how successful I am. And I'm like, yeah, well, now you're done.
Yeah.
You're not a 5.
Yeah.
Except at NBL 1 this year for the Caps.
But let me remind everyone, this isn't a basketball podcast.
Nah.
But today we got into a lot of shit.
Yeah.
We're getting to a lot of shit because the communication thing is important. That's why I'm so appreciative you guys both came, because it could have been weird. Could have been freaking awkward. But trying to find that, I don't know, that level of understanding is important, man. It's really important.
I think it's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward. Otherwise, both parties or everyone is sitting there having conversations. No one's on the same page. And again, like, you can't do this through AI. You can't do this through computers or phones or technology. And we talk about how important all that stuff's happening, you know, AI and all that stuff. But in the end, it only comes down to relationships and, you know, like two people going, okay, I don't like this, I do like that, but that's okay. Like, we'll work it out. You know what I mean? Like, and that's got to be on every level. Basketball, it's got to be in families, it's got to be friendships. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So,
thanks. Then tell us about the situation.
Yeah, 7:30. Been going for 2 hours.
That is 2 hours. Well, we're out of here. Can you give us 15 minutes? Do you want to touch on that stuff?
What's up?
What's
The
the
prison.
Oh,
Do you think it would help
any?
any? We could, but
Yeah, because Deng's here. You may as well do it.
Yeah, we can.
if you want to,
We can do it.
or we can do it next time.
I'm cool to do it now if you want.
see it now. Do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any insight. You worked in a prison. You worked in with Big Bob.
Go, start the conversation. This guy is...
He's getting bad memories.
Yeah.
Well, how was that experience? And 1, do you think it changed you in any way? And 3, do you think it could help anyone watching?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
that's
my
all
story
I'm trying
for
to get
sure is definitely one that could help a lot of people. The first question that you asked, like, yeah, I do feel like the growth that I had, like, I came out as a completely different person because I became a man. Like, and I really thought that the way that I was moving, like, the whole time while I was in America, because I was independent for the first time in my life for real, for so long.
Yeah.
I felt that I was a man and I was capable of, you know, I'm a man, like, simple as that. You feel me? Like, just that pride and ego of, oh, I'm a man. But I didn't know what it really took to be a man until you're around men all day, every day, and just being around, like, every aspect of man. Like,
Chill, they're getting excited.
and that's like, you know,
joke. It's a joke, man. Take some jokes, man. God damn.
It definitely made me grow, for sure. Like, for sure. Like,
You gotta learn to respect people.
yeah, you got to learn to, like, you got to learn to stay in your own environment, stay in your own lane, but, like, do everything as if, like, you're not. Like you have to stay in your own lane, but you have to be a part of the whole like environment as if like you're not in your own lane. Like you have to like acknowledge that you're there, you're with them, that no one's better than the other. You feel me? Everyone's there to just go. Everyone wants to go home. So like it's weird, bro. Like it's the weirdest experience ever because it's like you don't really see anyone except for a select few. You don't really see anyone for the crimes that they committed. You feel me? You see them just as a raw human being that, and if you talk to some people, you can literally like talk to people and see where it started to you know lean that way. Like it's not hard. Like I don't think there's a lot of bad people that are in prison. I just think there's a lot of bad decision makers.
Yeah.
Bad decision makers. That's all that it is. And I think that you know learning that it set me up perfectly for when like I came home. You feel me? And then like going through what I'm going through right now, getting back into basketball, having to really redefine myself and bring myself to that person that I was 13 and a half months before. You know what I mean? No, where I was at was what I wanted to achieve. I just wanted to go back to where I was at as if nothing happened.
You're not the same.
I'm not the same, but that happened because I elevated. I started to see things in a different light, but that couldn't happen until like I really thought like, hey, like I got to get to where I was at and I'm going to put everything into it. I'm going to put everything into getting to where I was at because where I was at is where I needed to be.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's where I needed to be. So I wanted to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I think for sure like where like the way that I move and how I am now, like that happened. It didn't really define me. I was pretty like I feel as though I'm a mentally tough person. Yeah. So like a lot of like the tactics and stuff that was going on there, like how it is in there, didn't bother me too much because I just bro, I held on to like, hey, I literally manifested me going to Africa. I said every single day, I was like, hey, as soon as I get home, I'm going to travel. As soon as I get back, I'm going to Africa. Going back to Africa. And not a lot of people know the story about how I went to Africa. Yeah. I didn't pay for anything. Yeah. My sister came out the blue and said, hey, I was going to take Mom to Africa. She don't, you know what I'm saying? She wants you to go. And it just fell in place like that. Yeah. And it all just fell in place. But the reason why I say like my story is one that could help a lot of people is because like I don't think that anybody here, like here in Brisbane, especially like the Sudanese community, anything like that, I don't think they're bad people. I think they just make bad decisions. And if you can address that they're making bad decisions, right there and then you can grow because now you're acknowledging that the decision that you made, what fueled it, like you can backtrack and see that, okay, that just wasn't the right way of thinking. Boom, you grow right there and then. Yeah, that's the first. It's inevitable. Yeah. It's inevitable. Once you recognize, you know, hey, that's just a bad decision. I'm not a bad person because people screw their heads up. They think, oh, I'm a bad person. I'm this. Because I did I'm this. I'm that. I'm a street. I'm a gangster. I'm a this.
Yeah. They attach themselves to that. They
attach themselves to the negative aspects of the things that they're you know, taking in. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, okay, like you don't know why those people did what they did, when they did it, like what was behind it. Yeah. Like you can't just attach yourself to what they've done because they did that for them. Right. Their life. They don't see you in any other way. It's your life. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing I'm trying to get people to like take from what I'm doing is the fact that it's my life. I'm in control. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. I put myself in that position, so I'm taking myself out. Yeah. And anybody can do that at any point in any aspect, not even just that.
Any point. It could,
you feel me? At any point, at any aspect, you are in full control. So like once you start recognizing that, you start recognizing that, hey, look, maybe I need to pull myself away from some of these people that are having these negative conversations. I need to pull away from these people that are doing this that don't help me. And it makes it easier. So that's why I'm like, hey, look, like this is something that like my story is like, it's something that like, it's a progressive story. It's not done. It's still being written. But when it's done and said and done, I can sit back, look at people and say, hey, I did everything that I felt in my heart's desire was right from then on out. It's the only way. And I've grown every aspect, every day I've grown because of that, bro. Every single day I've grown because of that. And like, I'm like, bro, I had to go through that to get to here. Because I feel like I'm a better basketball player now. Yeah. After a year off. Yeah. Like no touching a basketball, 23-1. I did not touch a basketball.
Mental. Yeah.
I feel like I'm better now than I was then. And I was trying to chase me going back to the level that I was at before. Yeah. And that's what really made me like, yo, like what am what's going on up here, bro? Like, let's start really diving into this because this is not making any sense. Why am I treating myself like this?
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, that's like the biggest part of that situation that I took away. I'm in control of everything that I choose. Like I'm in control of everything that I can control, and anything that's outside of my control,
let it be. That's
ain't shit you can do about it, dog. Like,
that's beautifully said, bro. Because and end it on this because whatever anyone, I don't think Kieran has anything to say. Whatever anyone has gone through, if you came out of it and you still have breath, you're still breathing, I think you should take it as, don't attach yourself to it like, yeah, that's who I was. I think you could take it as, okay, I got through that, and it should give you more confidence to be like, all right, you know what? Damn, damn, I got through that. That's more confidence so that when the next shit comes, I at least have a point of reference like, damn, I got through that other shit, and then at least the next thing could be easier because there's always going to be things. So, like, yeah, but before the alarm set off and we're all on fire, the point of it is just to, bro, take whatever has happened and know that you could decide at any moment, I want to change this. And it starts within yourself. Like, it doesn't, not anyone else is going to force you to do that. No one can make you do that. No one can do anything. It all starts with you. You have to search within to really accept that and move on. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man.
You're more than welcome, bro.
Appreciate both of you for coming, man. Kieran, get out of here. I know you have kids. We don't have kids. I'm going to play one last thing. But as you're I'm going to play one last thing. It's only 2 minutes. Oh, it's not music.
See, normally, Dang, we'd make fun of you as you were telling your serious story.
Yeah. Usually
that's normally.
I try to make the fun of them because they
normally, like when someone's saying like really something serious, Tim will come in and just like say shit, and I was like, I had so many funny things to fucking say about prison.
Oh, me too.
Because I worked in prison, and
Me
I was
too.
and I'm just like, no, this is serious. This is the first serious moment we've
It's the
had.
first. Look.
At a Tem serious, I'll let it fucking ride. Fuck you.
This is not a serious podcast. Well, it is a serious podcast, but
about my prison job? I was
Kieran
a psychologist in prison
weren't you
3
a
years.
pimp in
Maximum
that?
security.
Oh, I thought you were a pimp in there. Oh,
Shit, I didn't see you in there.
Yeah, get
Otherwise,
outta
I
here,
would have
man.
fucking made $1 million. Because you're a pretty guy.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
You would have walked in.
Get out of here.
You'd be like, damn,
I'm gully. I'm ugly,
on.
man.
All right, just tell you one story.
I'm ugly.
I'll tell you one story.
All right, let us hear this prison story. Stories from the cell.
This is
Shout out to $1 Million Worth again.
This one would have happened to a 10. So I'm in prison. I'm in operations, which means you welcome prisoners in. You know, this guy comes in. He's a. I think to myself, this is a pretty guy. He's gonna enjoy this.
Hold
Walks
on,
in.
you thought this about someone?
Yeah, like, you know, like he had his hair done.
okay,
he had
okay,
like
okay.
really like clear skin, and what's this guy in for? Okay.
He looked like you?
He looked like me, you know, except I wasn't in there for this.
Okay,
and the guy walks in, and he's a bit scared. I said, man, you'll be fine, whatever. Lying. Anyway, walks in. He's only in there for a little bit of time. He's like, you know, some sort of computer crime, you know. So he's a soft hands guy. Walks in. I think, okay. Walk in there, like induct him, take him through, walk him through the whole thing, let him go. Think to myself, this guy. Walk in next day, guy sitting on the stair. This other guy's got his arms, looks over at me, smiles and nods.
Bro.
I just went on this. I went, yep.
They got him.
Second day.
I've never been in Marquee
He was
with
a
a
pretty
G
guy.
cut down,
You would love prison.
Cross me, daddy.
Yo, chill out,
Same
man.
night, dog. I'm talking about same night. Same night. There's folks that they get same night,
Man.
like right away. Like,
Yo.
it's bad.
Yo. Yo.
Yeah, like,
Yo.
nah.
Yo, make sure you get your skincare routine in. If anybody wants.
Yeah, bro. It was,
Just, this is what I'm editing. This. I want to hear another story, please.
yeah, turn this.
Can we hear another? Turn the volume down.
Been off.
Oh, it has to be off? Okay. Let me play this real quick before. A little Alan Watts. We got to leave a little Alan
it
Watts.
sounds like this is not off.
who lost a horse,
It's on there,
I'm
right?
saying, is it recording
ran
still?
away. And all the neighbors came around that evening and said, that's too bad. And he said, maybe. The next day, the horse came back and brought 7 wild horses with it. And all the neighbors came around and said, "Why, that's great, isn't it?" And he said, "Maybe." The next day, his son was attempting to tame one of these horses and was riding it and was thrown and broke his leg. And all the neighbors came round in the evening and said, "Well, that's too bad, isn't it?" And the farmer said, "Maybe." And the next day, the conscription officers came around looking for people for the army, and they rejected his son because he had a broken leg. And all the neighbors came round that evening and said, "Isn't that wonderful?" And he said, "Maybe." The whole process of nature is an integrated process of immense complexity, and it is really impossible to tell whether anything that happens in it is good or bad, because you never know what will be the consequences of a misfortune, or you never know what will be the consequences of good fortune.
Thank you guys. Searchers Podcast. We're about to hear this Kieran story.
You digs?
We'll call the authorities if it's if it's bad. God bless. Take care. Searchers Podcast. Peace. Love you all. Subscribe, like, all that good shit. It's gonna help. Hey, subscribe, like, comment if you enjoy this. Please. It helps us out. It helps you out. Love.